Call me parasocial, call me unemployed. We jobless people, we gotta do something better with our lives. Because what is going on? Why am I so invested in these big time streamers? Why do I care so much what happens in these people's lives? I'm like, oh my god, it's like I know these people. No, I do not, bro. If you guys are jobless like me, I work though. If you've been in the streamer space, you might be in this space watching big time streamers, watching their clips on TikTok even. Like, this is where I get most of my stuff. These TikTok clips low-key carrying like the streamer space for me because I barely watch streams as it is, bro. Like, I used to have this really bad habit where like I'd watch a stream, brain rot, like fucking sit like and then I'd tell myself it was research. Dude, you were not research, you were fucking gooning on your bed, bro. But on TikTok, it's like I get to keep up. So the first thing I want to talk about is, dude, this shit has me blushing, bro. Y'all ever seen those clips of Agent and Emily and the kind of friendship they've made? They're like this now. It's crazy. When they first met, Extra Emily, she, you know, applied to be a teacher at Streamers University. What she got into, come on to the other side. We have Agent, part of the AMP house. He's grinding, you know, he's a good streamer. I love Agent. Agent low-key hilarious as fuck. They both become teachers at Streamer University. They become really fast friends. Agent's teaching her how to dab people, you know, Agent just teaching her all these TikTok trends and all this stupid stuff, and Emily's like picking it all up. And then Emily just being who she is, it makes Agent laugh. Listening to his stories, ordering like an NPC, which is honestly one of the most hilarious clips I've ever seen in my entire life. It's basically they go up to the drive-thru and then Emily is like, hello sir. She's like, can I get this and this? She asks how much it is, and then the guy working the register is like, it's this much, and she goes straight up. He was like,
what a deal. Thank you.
oh my god. That was so funny to me, bro. You don't understand how funny that was to me. An Agent just laughing his ass off in the front. And then after Streamers University, they still hang out. And tell me why I'm so parasocial at this point. And I know some other people are too, because I be reading those TikTok comments. But they start talking like, dude, this is the pairing that's meant to be. This is bound to be. Like, look how happy Agent is. She's home. You can't just leave someone like Emily in your life. Bro, why am I starting to believe it? Why am I trying to like play matchmaker with them, bro? Like, this is parasocial at its greatest. The parasocial scene right now is actually fire. But Agent Emily, top 10 parasocials ever. Like, I've actually fully invested in that storyline. This TV show called Twitch is kind of crazy nowadays, right? Another parasocial thing. Dude, why is my heart broken for Jason, bro? You seen Streamer Prom? Oh my god, my heart goes so out to Jason. I'll cry for him right now, man. I've been seeing these clips for a couple weeks where Jason, him and then Kaide's sister, Kakura, they're getting super close. They're hanging out a bunch and like they're literally getting ready for Streamer Prom together. And like they're getting matching nails. Sakura's getting nails with the first letter of his name. Plot point. They wrote a song about each other. They had a song about falling in love. Oh my god. It seems like hope. And I hate that I use this term, but like, what? Yo, Jason, you good at keeping me hooked, because why am I trying to send you Eugen edits, bro? I'm dead. And then all of a sudden, he's alone at Streamer Prom. How is this the second time he's got a side-eye the cameraman? Let me be the cameraman. They won't fall for me. You broke that man's heart. I'm so parasocial that like I saw the clips, I felt bad. I was crying for him. I had the tears on. Second cameraman in a row, you know, getting game and Jason ain't. Makes me sad. I'm so parasocial for this. Look, being parasocial and being invested in people's space online, I think it's okay to be invested. It's okay to like root for these people or cheer them on or, you know, villainize people. You know, it's just human nature to want to villainize people and play people to be out to be the hero, or like form connections where connections aren't happening. It's like a very human thing to want to form connection where there is none. It's like if you look at a screen or you look at a door and you see the specific patterns in these things, you'll see like a human face eventually. That's totally okay. I think that's great. I think it's cool to find value in things where things aren't, or like have feelings for things that aren't necessarily real to you or real to somebody else, because it's totally valid. I'm not saying to not have feelings. I'm not saying to not feel feelings. You know, that's great. You know, feel your feelings. Cheer for people when they're happy. You know, boo people when they're bad. I draw the line, especially with these online personas. Like, I get that they're throwing their life to be viewed, and I get that they're showcasing their life, and this is what they do. This is their life. If it gets to a point where you're so invested in these people people's lives that you're actually reaching out to some of these people and threatening them with certain things, I think that's a step too far. If something bad happens in a TV show, you're gonna root for the hero, you know, get back up, please do this. But you gotta understand that there's a line to be had where even though they're showcasing their life and they're putting it out on the internet for everybody to see, you don't know these people. You really don't. You don't know what their intentions, or if it's for the show or not, or if it's for the stream or not. You never know. Actually threatening people is actually crazy to me. It's great that you're that invested. I'm not saying don't get invested. You know, there's a reason they do the IRL stream. It's okay to be a little parasocial, but parasocial to the point where you're threatening somebody with, you know, physically harming them is not okay, guys. It's not okay. So please don't do that.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.